Monk Mode gang, you know what's going on. Listen, see, this is part of the problem that I keep telling you guys. Stop listening to the masses. Because when you listen to the masses, like the majority of people who do semen retention, they're listening to the masses. Now they're going around saying long streaks of semen retention is overrated. And I'm here to say that I agree that long streaks of semen retention is overrated. And the reason I say that is overrated is because dudes are doing semen retention for female attraction. Listen, what's the point of going on a long streak of semen retention just to get female attraction? In that case, semen retention is just a placebo because you're not trying to get lambs. You're not trying to go on a generational run. A lot of dudes are not trying to go on a generational run. When they die and have kids, listen, their kids are gonna live under their mother's roof. Then when their kids grow up, they're also gonna live under their mother's roof. Listen, they're trying to damage generations. Listen, I call these guys in the semen retention community damage control. I repeat, the guys in the semen retention community are all damage control. They don't practice monk mode. I got to tell you, monk mode is different than semen retention. Monk mode, we're retaining for dear life. Monk mode, we're retaining until we're multimillionaires. Until we're ready to kick our feet up and we got generational wealth. Listen, at the end of the day, we not relapsing. On semen retention, you can go 100 days, you're not established, and then you can relapse. You went 100 days, nothing changed, you're still addicted to lust, you're still addicted to women. Listen, I gotta let you guys know, you're not gonna win with semen retention because you're not doing monk mode. Semen retention dudes, they still have sex, they just retain their seed. So listen, you hitting a girl from the back end off the top ropes and you're still retaining, listen, that is a placebo. If you can't bust, what's the point of smashing? So at the end of the day, the only strongest that are gonna survive are the guys who are on monk mode. I repeat, the guys that are strongest that will survive, they're doing monk mode. We're not doing semen retention. We're doing monk mode. Semen retention are for guys who want to go up to a year and then relapse. Listen, if we go up to a year and we don't see Lambo Urises, we're still retaining. If we go up to a year and can't afford a $10 million island in Brazil, listen, for $10 million, you can get your own part of the island on Brazil. I repeat, for $10 million, you can get your own part of an island in Brazil. With that being said, this is why we do monk mode, because we have more meaning in life. You dudes are retaining your seed just so a female can say, oh, he looks very handsome today. Monk mode, we're retaining our seed so we can pull up in a Lambo and we got a $3 million Lamborghini yacht and we out in Dubai living it up. We got the helicopter on top of the $30 million mansion. We got multiple properties. They talking about 400 acres and a mule. Listen, in Brazil for $10 million, you can get 22,000 acres. Listen, 22,000 for $10 million sound way better than 40 acres and a mule. Because guess what? Screw the 40 acres and a mule. This is why I'm not a part of the black community. They only want reparations for 40 acres and a mule. That's thinking small. This 2025. You got to be thinking big. No such thing as me wanting 40 acres and a mule. Listen, I'll have 40 donkeys. I'll have 40 goats. I'll have 22,000 acres. A helicopter on top. Listen, living my life like Batman. These dudes out here are doing semen retention to go 6 months just to relapse. What was the point of going 6 months just to relapse? Just to work at Popeyes your whole life? Listen, It's not the fact you guys work at Popeyes. It's the fact that you have no plan. You're the man, you're the boy with no plan. Semen retention are for boys with no plan in life. You have no plan. Listen, this is what makes monk mode fun. This is what makes not having SCX fun. Listen, we can go all in, get all the supercars, and we don't have to worry about child support. Listen, casual dating is a scam. Casual dating is overrated. They want to say retaining your seed is overrated, but actually casual dating is overrated because it's not going to work out. You can't afford a family. You guys are making $16 an hour and you're trying to afford a family. You guys are making $150,000. You're making six figures in a number. You're making six figures